Thank you.
Next speaker, Fred Segala Jr.
Welcome, Mr. Segala.
Fred Segala, District 2. What's going on here? Your excuse for not appointing a mayor is that it would create a city council vacancy, so it's best to do nothing and let everything take care of itself in November. This FBI investigation has proven beyond a doubt we have been without a real leader for nearly 4 years. For you to suggest that 6 more months be acceptable offends me deeply as a concerned resident. Anaheim needs a mayor now. Councilmember Ai, in your review of the proposed campaign reform Clean Up Anaheim ordinance, you had a lot of questions. One was First Amendment. You said it's more restrictive to developers and other contributors who need things from the city. What about worrying how the current campaign finance system is set up to restrict candidates who aren't sold out to the cabal, competing with candidates like yourself who are up there representing developers, Anaheim First and SOAR? You stated you were also concerned with the ordinance placing a burden on candidates and how they raise their funds. I didn't hear you speak at all about the burden the current system of allowing developers, hotels, the resort, and the Angels to contribute vulgar amounts of money to cabal-sponsored candidates completely excludes concerned residents from our democratic process to the point we were completely ignored, and it took the FBI to stop the attempted Angel Stadium swindle. You said you'd like an analysis of what laws currently exist so that we don't burden staff with oversight that's already handled by other independent agencies. I hope you'll show the same concern with how the cabal circumvented existing laws like the Brown Act and burdened staff knowingly or unknowingly participating in the attempted theft of our most valuable asset under conditions created by the current system of PACs and independent expenditures. You said there are already restrictions at local, state, and federal levels that prohibit quid pro quo pay for play, and that creating regulations is redundant. And how did those work out for us? Are you seriously implying that the solution to preventing attempted robberies like that of Angel Stadium from happening in the future is to do nothing? If so, I think we're starting to see the kind of redundancy you stand for. You explained how you felt this ordinance was unrealistic because donors expressed their support in different ways. You listed some of the ways that occurs, but failed to mention that in your case, it also occurs when Wincombe City subsidized Anaheim Hotel decides to renovate and allows you to give away its old furniture to residents on their behalf. That's a pretty clever, creative way to donate a large amount to someone's campaign, I must admit. Using furniture taxpayers help pay for to help you barter for votes. Then they held a fundraiser for you. How nice of them. Surely they aren't expecting anything in return for that, are they? Surely that isn't why you're so invested in protecting their interests by opposing campaign reform, is it? Just in case it is, I brought my old dresser. It's in my trunk outside.
Mr. Segala,
It's not
your
much,
time is up.
but I'm hoping it might be enough to maybe get you to express some of our concerns up there for a change. Thank you.
Next speaker.